As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Ronaldinho is wide and looking to get onto this. And the keeper beats it away. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pedri, and the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time.
He's having a go! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Fernando Torres is offering a wry smile there.
Van der Ven gets over and intercepts. Wan-Bissaka clears. Oh, that's a nice ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, well played, well played. Rijkaard gets good distance on it. That is a special one! Right from the top draw! You just know there is no stopping that.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Foden. Now that looks a decent ball. Pedri can so cleverly bypass the press.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Have a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Szoboszlai just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Rummenigge. Well, that's well spotted. He's had it taken off him. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Walker is there to clear. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for the run.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. This is promising. Great defending, strong and determined.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Pinches it off him. He's a sharp little ball here. Now here's the... Oh, smashing header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Araujo spots it and intercepts. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, there's the clearance. Rummenigge. Ronaldinho.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Works it forward. Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Wilshere. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's not got that quite right. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And so we're off again. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Foden! Marvellous goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Ghana take the lead. Araujo gets it away.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Besiktas appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Hold time, excellent interception.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rodri gets over and intercepts. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's a shade optimistic. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well read, nice interception. Can he get it through? And he's gone looking for safety. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's managed to get rid. And that's been won straight back. That is a great pick out. He's found some space. That is a brilliant interception. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Nicely worked. That is good alertness. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Wan-Bissaka gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Fernando Torres. Rijkaard with the clearance. And they're quick to get it back. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Torres. Beckham. And Beckham! He's got a goal! 2 to the good. They have breathing space. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Substitution for Besiktas. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Hazard. Ronaldinho. Number 88. Kadri. Coming on the
We
field.
have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Substitutions taking place.
It's really well cleared. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, outsmarting him this time. Nakata. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri. And that's not going to reach. He's through here. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Oh, sweet feet. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Beckham with the clearance. Has a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Foden in with the challenge. Beckham. Foden. Thuram has given away a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Shot could be on. Oh, look at the space here. Vinicius Junior! And he nearly went all the way.
Vinicius Junior just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Foyt promptly onto that, and that is that. Ghana have got it back, and they'll have another
Added
go.
minute has been indicated.
That's been intercepted. 4 extra minutes added on. And it's Beckham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Great ball if he can get there. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, just skips past his man.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And there goes the final whistle. Ghana are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactics